It's Donovan Evercher from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.
Race 6 on the card, the first leg of the final pick 3 is a Pinnacle Stakes over 1,400 metres. Without any further ado, let's get to our package. We've got a rerun of Tristful finishing second at Hollywood Bets Gravel on the 26th of December, and we've got an interview with Peter Muscat.
Again, Ikigai, New Stream. Tristful's going to look for a way through. Sir Michael to the outside. Sound of Summer. Ikigai's along the inside. Let's Twist Again is coming with a powerful run. Tristful's on the inside. Ikigai hit the front. On the outside, running on from behind, Gentleman's Wager. Ikigai, Tristful's on the inside. Ikigai from Tristful. Sound of Summer on the inside. And then...
Yeah, Baby Shoes has had his issues. He's had suspensories on both sides, but he's had a very good rehab program. We've taken our time with him, but I think he will need his comeback run on Sunday. He has performed well at a mile before, but certainly the 7 furlong is his ideal trip. Back to Pinnacle status, a little bit difficult for him, but he's fit and well, and he's very honest. He does tend to reserve his best for Gravel, so Scottsville is a little bit of a question mark, but I think he'll run to the best of his form.
Well, certainly Peter Muscat is well represented in this 1,400 metre contest, but let's start off with a caveat. We showed you a rerun of Tristful running second on the 26th of December behind Ikigai. There was over 1,600 metres in the Christmas handicap, but he is carded to run tonight in the Sledgehammer, so it's quite likely that he may not run on Sunday. And it's interesting stat about Tristful is that he's only had 3 starts over 1,400 metres in his entire career, and he's won all 3. So if somehow Tony Riverland decides to run him twice within 48 hours, note the stat, 3 from 3 over 1,400 metres for the ever-consistent Tristful. Now also running tonight is Gentleman's Wager and Glory Days, so they may not run on Sunday, but certainly Peter Muscat is still well represented with Baby Shoes and Tread Swiftly. To cut to the chase, confident first choice for me, number 5, Silver Operator, in what might end up being a 7-horse field.
It certainly might well, and probably will end up a 7-horse field, but as we say, we'll check that closer to race time. Now, I am going to be about as much use as an ashtray on a motorbike for this race, because my comments on the top here, I thought it was a very tough race, and the suggestion was to possibly load up. But you, like Silver Operator, you're going to elaborate a bit more, so maybe I won't have to load up. The only bit of information that I can contribute is that I like Tristful. He so deserves his next career win, so I respect him. Silvano's Timer, yes, is returning from a 491-day rest. He hasn't won for ages. He's lightly raced. He's had some good form in Cape Town, and he's obviously been brought here for the champion season. He's drawn deep. I'm going to keep an eye on him. I'm going to have a few places on him, and I think he could run well. That's the only bit of information that I could bring to the table. But talk to us about Silver Operator, because I'm in the dark here.
Well, before we get to Silver Operator, Silvano's Timer, interesting run. He was considered good enough to run in the Guineas, won by stable companion Russian Rock, so he was highly regarded as a 3-year-old. He's been nominated for the Hollywood Bets Durban July, so obviously Dean Cannemeyer thinks very highly of this horse. He may just need the run after a lengthy rest. 1,400 metres might be on the sharp side, but like you, he's a very interesting runner and one to keep an eye on. Silver Operator, well, I'm not being very original. If you look at the best weighted column, Silver Operator, particularly if Tristful doesn't run as a consequence of him running tonight, is 7 pounds higher than anything in the field as far as the handicappers are concerned in terms of the conditions of the race. He's only got to reproduce his recent form to win this and to win this well. So, interestingly, Silver Operator's never ever been to Hollywood Bet Scottsville. So this will be his debut effort at the track, and I believe we just heard from Raf Sheikh that we're going to be running all the races on the stand side track. I don't think that's material. So silver operator, first time at Hollywood Bet Scottsville, gets the services of Anton Marcus, has only got to turn up to win it.
Okay, well, that's it. You've made a good case. My 2 pick 6 perms and the one I'm going to load up because that's just how I do it. And the other one I'm going to take Graham's advice and bank a silver operator because that's why we do the show, to help each other and try and make our bets a little easier. Before we wrap up the 6th race, the notice does read, received from Gold Circle Racing, that all races on Sunday, as Graham has just said, will be run on the stand side track. So take that bit of information and be aware of that. Race 7's up next.
I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.